Alright, first ever video. My name's Tyler, and this is my BA Falcon. Alright, let's talk about the history behind this car, and myself as well. So, I got this car about 2 or 3 months ago. I've always loved just the Falcons, they look amazing. I just always have loved them. But this was not actually an XR6 when I first got it. It was an XT Falcon. And I've just decided to throw a whole XR6 body kit around it with an XR8 bonnet because I just like that look a lot more. This is one of my dream cars. And it's just amazing. I can't believe how good it's come up. But there are some minor issues with it. So for example, I've got brake booster issues. I've got the guard being all dinted. I've got faded paint on the front bumper. Dints on the back of the bumper at the back, rear bumper. And spoiler is faded, like it's horrible. But for the price I paid for it, I can't complain. I paid around $2 grand for it. But I'll show you some images what it used to look like. I'll be showing everyone how to go step by step with rebuilding everything along here that I've just mentioned. But for myself, I'm only 17. This is like huge to me. I've always loved getting in the cars, you know, building them up, you know, having a bit of fun. But now that I'm actually going to start getting heavy into this one, I'm probably not going to know a lot about it, but I'm going to learn through the way and hopefully I can teach you guys something through it as well. Now, with this guard, like I explained before, it is heavily dinted. There is starting from here, working all the way down to here, which I don't want. It isn't the best looking, it sucks when it's in the sun because you can just absolutely see it all on the side. Now, you're probably wondering how I'm going to fix that. I'm not going to do the process of putting filler all along it and repainting, doing all the sanding, because the reason is it's pricey and I need to get this painted as well, and for them to blend it in I can't have this guard here, and they told me how much it's going to cost and I'm not spending that much on that. So I'll show you what I've done. So what I've done is gotten a whole new guard. It's just easier, cheapest way to do it. The only problem with this guard is it's got to look like a bit of a filler job, a bit dodgy, homemade, you know. And the colour's mixed and matched because mine is actually black, not the Mercury Silver that comes with the XR6s. But I might just swap those over. But all I need is this top bit to be fine, not dinted at all, because when they're blending it, this needs to be perfect. It can't have any sort of dints, scratches, you know. This one's just got a bit of fade, but they said they could fix that, so that's fine. So we're going to swap this one off and put the new one on. And I'll be showing you guys how to do it. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Probably the easiest one we'll ever do on this channel. Alright, let's get into it. Now that we've got the bonnet popped open, you've got 2 screws sitting around about here. These need to come off straight away. You've got one here, and you've got one down the back here. But in order to get this guard off, I have to take off this bumper. So I'll be showing you how to rip off the bumper to get access to this guard. With the XR6s, XTs, with your bumper, you have to take these 2 off and these 2 off. So 4 along here, just little clips. They're pretty dodgy, so they might break on you. 1 here, 1 here. It's possible they'll break because they're not the best clips. They always end up breaking. But if you don't, try to save them, because if you save them, it makes it a lot easier. Once you pop them off, there'll be 1 little screw there, 1 screw there. And that should be able to come off completely easily. And then you unclip the sides here. 1 clips here, so it just pops out like that. And then over here, do the exact same thing and just pop it completely off like that. And that should just pop off. Now I'll be showing you how to do it all, just go straight through it. So we'll get to the process of me pulling all this apart, and I'll show you what I've just missed so I can show you underneath.
As you can see here, I'm unclipping those 4 little clips that are on the plastic trim that is connected to the grille. All you need is a screwdriver to pop them off. The way I get them off easily so they don't break is unscrewing the clips slowly, and they should just come out. Now that you've popped off that plastic trim from the grill, there should be 2 plastic clips on the side of the main grill. And once you've gotten them off, the grill should just unclip off by pulling upwards.
Up to this part, you've taken off the grill, gotten that little plastic part off. You're just up to the bumper on its own now. Now, the bumper's pretty straightforward. You just got your 2 little 10mm bolts here, one there, and they just come off, and that should bring the bumper forward, and it pops off. But for some cases, you will have these screws here. There's about 3, one's here, and the 2 down the bottom are just clips. Now, get them off, and it should just pop off. The whole bumper should just fall to place. Alright, we'll get back to it and take this whole bumper off, and I'll show you the rest of what you need to do.
Now you can see me finally getting those bolts off, and I'm just pulling the bumper forward and it slides down onto the floor.
Now that you've just popped the bumper off, it was pretty straightforward. Just those 2 bolts and those little clips on the side, and they pop off. Pretty straightforward. Now, you're up to the fun part, which is the guard. You've got your 2 bolts here. Those just come off. One here, and then this one here. Leave that one to last. That one's a bit of a pain, and I'll show you why. Then, you've just got 2 down here below the headlight, and you've just got 2 down here which clip on the bumper, which is right here. Now you're probably wondering why I got the door open. The reason why is people just start to do these bolts here assuming it's just going to pop off, but no. You've got some down here which are just hiding. One here, just hiding there, and one there, which you can see right there. Now those ones are a bit tricky to get in if you're in like a tight spot, but luckily I'm just able to get it straight forward and done. Now let's take this off and I'll show you how quickly it can be done. Now we're up to the final 2, which you got the simple one. You can just use a ratchet, gets off pretty simple. But then this one, you're gonna have to use a spanner, which you'll see in a minute why it's a bit of a pain, because it always keeps hitting along there. But you'll see in a minute what I mean. It's just ridiculous. part, we've just taken off all the bolts. They've all come off, every single one, even that pane one. But you've just noticed something. It's not popping off. No matter how hard you try, you feel like it's not sliding off, which is what I've told you to do. It just slides off. The reason why it isn't sliding, because some Falcons will have these little trims here, plastic trims. They have two little rubber bolts or screws, whatever you want to call them, sitting there. They just pop out. They're pretty simple, and that's all that's keeping that in now. Pretty sure some models had 3, but for now we're just sticking to the BA models, which are, you know, your XRs and your XTs. Those just got 2. So if you have an XT or an XR6, you just have 2, and it should just pop off. But some cases you just don't have them because they've either broken off, snapped off, just because they're flimsy and old. They're not really reliable. They're little screws. So let's just get straight back into it, and I'll show you how to pop it off. So what you would have noticed here, I've simply just moved the tyre here because you will need to move it. The wheel will have to move sort of like on this angle so you can access these 2 screws, or you won't be able to access them at all. You'll just be hitting along here, potentially stabbing into your tyre, and that's not what you want. You do not want this to burst. It'd be probably not one of your main goals. But once you've gotten that off, you're free to go. Should be able to pop off, and I'll show you how easy it pops off now. Now, I've got to tell you one more thing, because I know some models have this and some don't. It's a bit of a model sort of thing. You have a bolt sitting here, which is the same size, about a 10mm. You should be able to pop that out, and that's the final, last very part there, and you shouldn't have any more. And now I'll show you how it pops off. Alright, so you've gotten to this part now. You've gotten it hanging off. It's all just laying here now. Pretty simple. Didn't take long to pop off. But now, once you lift it up, you'll notice your indicator wire is hanging here. Now you just push this black clip in and you turn it left. And it just slides out, simple as that. And that's what it looks like there, the little indicator clip. Pops out, simple as that, just turn it left. And that is your guard. This is what's been causing me a problem. I need to swap that over with this one now, which I won't show you me putting it all back together because same process of how taking it off is. You're just doing it all and repeat again, but the other way. I'll put it in a speed loop so everyone can see this thing getting put back together, and we'll just get straight into it. Now, you finally got the guard on. It's all on pretty neat, not coming off at all. Now, looking good. Looking really good now. I really like it. Shines a lot more better. You can't see the dents. Obviously there's little like fades there, but that's stuff that will get fixed while it goes in for a paint job. But now you're up to installing the bumper. This is where it gets really easy now. Just gotta connect this back up, which is your little clip, and it'll just clip it back on. And that should clip back into place, and you can screw those bolts back in and put the plastic clips on, and you're done. Let's get straight to that. So, it is all put back together, all screwed on, not moving at all. Looking good now. Now look at that guard, looks so much more better. But the only thing that's going to be annoying is this. But that doesn't matter, it's better than having a bunch of dents, like mini dents all over the guard. Now I want people's opinions. Should I just keep it black, have the black line going all the way through? Or should I colour match it like this is? Just keep it like this, but go all the way to here with the other side as well. I just want people's opinions on that to see what I can do. But yeah, just let me know if I should just do that. Now, let's talk a little bit more about this car. Alright, just gotten the job finished. Looks amazing. The bumper and the door have lined up amazing with that guard. Can't believe how good that's come up, and hopefully I've taught you guys something on doing this guard. It's pretty straightforward, and the same process of changing bumpers. You just gotta pop them clips and those little screws and it just comes straight off. But let's talk a bit more about this car in general. You'll be seeing a lot more videos on this. I'll be posting a lot more just in general of like interior, fixing ICC units, because a lot of people have been complaining about the ICC units and these things, how they just don't work. So I'll be one of the next ones you'll see is the ICC unit, because the reason why they don't work is dry solder points behind it on the circuit board. But I'll show you guys how to break it down, get it all fixed up, because mine did the exact same thing, but I fixed it completely now. But it was pretty easy. It took me a couple hours to figure it out, because there was just no tutorials on YouTube on how to do it. But I'm just going to make a whole straight tutorial on how to do it. It'll probably be about 20-minute video on how to do it. But yeah, this car, amazing. I'm only 17. This is my first car, and it's been treating me pretty well. Hasn't done anything wrong, like gets to A to B, does the job. But a lot of people will sit there and say, why are you putting all this work into the 2004 car? But I don't really care, because it's a car I'm going to keep. I'm going to keep it with me hopefully the rest of my life, because this has always been one of my dream cars. I love them. They just look mean, the front ends look mean, even the nice hump I got on the bonnet. Oh, it just looks amazing. Can't believe how good it's come up. But we'll be seeing a lot more videos on this whole entire car. You'll see so much more. And I want ideas from you guys on what I should do to it, because I want to get some of your guys' ideas onto this car. I want it so everyone's sort of involved in it, not just me. But yeah, we'll be seeing a lot more videos coming up soon. Your next video will be the ICC unit, because I've heard a lot of people complaining about them, and we'll just straightforward get it through, done on how to fix it. Be about, like I said before, 20 minutes. But yeah, that'll be the next video. Hopefully you guys will stay tuned and watch the next videos coming up. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.